We're here with Tracey Syphax, Anwar's Reflections. I believe this is the 14th interview in a series of interviews. Tracey, thank you so much for participating. The first question is, can you tell us a little bit more about what you do?
We're a contracting company. We specialize in roofing, siding, windows and doors. We do general contracting work, kitchens, baths, decks, complete rehab, snow removal for commercial contracts. And that's basically the ramp of it. And we also, we actually own two companies. Capital City Contracting is one of them, but the other company is called the Fast Group LLC, which is a real estate development arm of the construction company. And that company's there, manages and owns numerous properties throughout Mercer County and Burlington County. And we basically rehab properties, either put them back on the market to sell or take them and rent them out.
Okay. And what is your background? Is this your first time running a business?
My background has always been in construction. My first job out of Trenton High School was doing roofing, working with a roofing company. So I've been in construction field all my life. It's not my first shot at being in business. You know, even though I started Capital City Contracting Company back in 1995, I actually started a company back in 1984, 85, which was called Capital City Roofing. And I was 23 years old, just started out, and just thought that I had the business mind to actually to start a company. So even at that young age, I always felt that I had that business mind with myself in order to run a company and to start a business. So that's what gave me the power to say, okay, I can do this myself.
Okay. And what was the motivation behind starting the business?
Well, just the fact that I just really felt that I can do it, and I really do believe that there's nothing that can stop me from doing anything that I want to do here in America. We live in a capitalist society, and this is what it's all about. So, as the saying goes, when in Rome, you do as the Romans do. So I just really felt that, after watching so many other successful business owners, I worked for a construction company that was doing millions of dollars every year. And the guy that ran that company is a good friend of mine now. We play golf together, and he took me under his wing and showed me the business back then. And when he showed me the business, knowing where he came from, he was a high school dropout, ex-alcoholic, and he basically turned his life around and started a business, and a very successful business. So, I just thought, after working and being with him for a number of years, that I could do the same thing.
Okay. And the name, is there a story behind the name, Capital City Contracting?
Not really. No story behind it. Only story behind Capital City Contract is that, like I said, in 1984, 85, my company back then was Capital City Roofing. So, when we decided, to start another company here in 93, 94, 95, is that we just thought Capital City Contracting would kind of accomplish more than just the roofing portion of what we do, because we do a little bit more now than just roofing. So that's the reason why we came up with the name Capital City Contracting Company, Inc.
Okay. And what, in your own words, what makes Capital City Contracting unique or stand out?
I try to tell people all the time is that we're a professional construction company. We do what we say we're going to do. If we got time to be there, we always try to make sure that we're there on time for appointments. We just try to do everything, on the up and up the way business is supposed to be run. We really believe that in putting the customer first and their concerns and their time. So, if you say you're going to be on the job, we try to make sure that we're there, and we try to do what we say we're going to do. And I tell people all the time, even though that we're a minority-owned company, it's not something that we throw around. I really believe that we're a professional construction company that just happens to be owned by minorities. And that's the way we operate on a daily basis, day in and day out here at Capital City.
Okay. And in launching your business, were there any challenges that you faced? And if so, how did you overcome those challenges?
In any business, starting any business, there are challenges of financing. That was some of the biggest hurdles that we had to jump over, was to get financing. We basically started out with no finance. We didn't get our first loan in Capital City until 3-4 years after we were in business. And the reason being is that we just didn't have a track record. And, when you talk about a small business, minority-owned, trying to get a loan from the bank, it was tough. It was tough. I remember going back to the bank in 90, I think it was 97, which was then Bank of America now, but it was Fleet Bank back then. We applied for a $1,500 line of credit, and we had $12,000 in that bank, and they goes to show you, it's just, it's just tough to get financing for your dream. But if you believe in yourself, I really believe that you can just find a way to make things happen, and that's what we did. We just constantly just continue to work and reinvest back into the company.
Okay. And how do you promote or advertise what you do?
We have an ad in the yellow pages that we probably ran for the 16 years that we've been in business. We have an excellent reputation with the Better Business Bureau. But, I believe that between those things there and the work that we do in the community, because we're a community-oriented company, and we really believe in returning the favors back to this community for which we operate out of. So I believe those three things there constantly feed us work. We're constantly being called every day, even in this tough economy. I tell people all the time, good business and good reputation still sells, and it's still selling now, even in the recession. So, we've been able to survive and be in business by doing things the right way and just being a good construction company.
So definitely word of mouth sounds like
Yes.
been helpful.
Been very helpful, yes.
Okay. And do you take advantage of internet marketing, social networks?
We take advantage of social network whenever we can. We do have a company website that's set up, ccapitalgroups.com, which we do get some hits from that website. But, it's mainly off the word of mouth. But we need to really be more aggressive when it comes down to the construction and the real estate companies to really pursue more online advertising and stuff like that. And we're going to look to do that in the future.
Okay. And as an entrepreneur yourself, what tips or advice, if any, would you give to an up-and-coming entrepreneur that wants to be successful as well?
I would say just believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and believe in your dream. A lot of people doubted what I could do here at Capital City. I've been, a lot of people doubt me all my life, so it wasn't nothing new. But, when you come from the background that I come from, and you tell people that you're going to go in business and, you're going to hire people from the community and you're going to be a success, and a lot of people don't believe in your dream, but you have to believe in your own dream. So, my advice to any entrepreneur that's looking to go into business, whether it's in the construction field or whatever your passion is to just believe in yourself and believe in your dream. If nobody else does, you have to believe in it. And if you believe in it, I'm pretty sure it'll work out.
And with regard to your community involvement, I read up on you. You're involved in a lot of community outreach. Can you tell us a little bit more about the importance of community outreach?
Well, like I said, I've been in Trenton all my life, and I haven't always been in business. Like I said, I grew up in a tough neighborhood during some very tough times in the late 70s and the early 80s during the crack epidemic and everything else. So, I've taken a lot out of the city growing up as a youngster, and I feel it's only right as an older gentleman now in business that I return that favor and give back to this community from which I took so much from growing up. So I just feel it's an obligation. I've been blessed to do the things that I've been able to do here at Capital City and with the Facts Group, and I just really feel that it's my obligation to return that back to the community, and return that back to a younger generation that's coming up behind me.
Okay. And in particular, I really found the Minding Our Business program really a beautiful thing in the community.
Yeah.
And I thank you guys for your hard work on that.
Yeah, the Minding Our Business program is, is near and dear to my heart. I'm one of the founding board members of that program right out of Rider University. Mm-hmm. And I've been involved with them, I believe, going on 13 years now. But, to have the opportunity to go back into the Trenton Public Schools, in which I was a student, and teach 6th and 7th graders about entrepreneurship and about owning your own business, and having those students see someone that looks like them, gives them, a little leg up on what they can do in life. And I really believe in giving our kids options and just putting as many options as we can on the table. All our kids are not going to go to college, all of them are not going to go to vocational school, but we need to really let them know that entrepreneurship is an option that they can pursue.
Right, great. Can we have another interview in the near future?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Great. Thank you so much for your time.